Hey everyone, welcome back to Savour the Moments with Tia and friends. I am so excited to take you on a culinary tour on this beautiful summery day on the East End. We are actually on Shelter Island. It's my first time on the island, and I get to share that experience with you and my new friends, the ladies behind the brand, The Complete Burger, and we are gonna dive into their culinary adventure, find out the story behind The Complete Burger. You may have noticed us savoring just a tad bit of The Complete Burger while we sailed in the summer on the Lolanta. Let's dive in, let's savor away, and learn more about their journey on the East End. Come on. Hey!
Hi, ladies.
Oh,
Welcome.
nice to see you too. Oh,
Welcome. Shelter Island.
oh my gosh, I can't believe we're here together.
We are. We're so lucky.
Sailed in the summer together.
Yeah.
Now we get to just enjoy this beautiful, hot, simmery day on the East End.
It's so gorgeous.
Yes.
It really is. Want to come check out the market?
I do.
Yeah.
You're my tour guide.
All right.
Totally.
Come on. Let's go this way.
Oh, I love it.
Super cute.
This is so charming.
Isn't it great?
Oh, wow.
I mean, they have the freezer section, which is amazing, and of course, the Complete Burger, which is
Oh my goodness, I love this. It's like a grab and go.
it is a
Yeah.
for sure. You know, you're getting ready for a barbecue, you can find everything here. You know, they've got all the things you possibly need, and then you know their sauces, which are amazing. And they do some tomato sauce. They have their steak sauce, which is phenomenal, great to barbecue with.
Oh my goodness.
And their peri peri, which is really brilliantly done as well.
Wow, I love this.
All organic, and they make it in-house.
Yeah.
Now, I see someone behind the bar there.
Yes, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Aubrey.
Hi. Thank you for the invitation. Thanks to these lovely ladies for telling me about Vine Street Market because I didn't even know. So,
We've been here for quite a few years. We opened up in 2010, and as the gals were saying, we make all of our own sauces in-house. We smoke our own ribs. We make our best thing I ever ate, thanks to Garden, bolognese sauce, and you know we're here year-round. We're here for the community. We're here for tourists. We're here for anyone who loves good food. And when these ladies came to us with Complete Burger, it was a perfect fit. It's not often that you come across people who are like-minded in business where, you know, the food industry is such a tough business. It really is more about heart and hard work than about money. And it takes a long time. It took us 10 years to really get all of our sauces going. And so it's really our pleasure to work with them because they have a product that we believe in and we stand behind.
oh,
Got some fantastic food for us.
wow. And this is all from The Complete Burger.
This is correct. So we've pretty
Wow.
much tried to give you guys some additional options, you know, on top
Yes.
of just the burger option, which is amazing in itself. We did some tacos, we did a bolognese. Dre can tell you some of the secret sauces we have going on over here.
It's just the garlic aioli.
Oh, okay.
It's just
I'm like,
the garlic aioli. But here's our ingredients. Our ingredients are our shiitake mushrooms, black beans, green lentils, and quinoa, and some secret spices. And
secret spices?
Goodness.
Yeah, there's some secret spices in our burgers that we've
But
conveniently
you
left
can,
off the
you can
label.
apply it to all types of different meals, as you can see.
Now,
Our favorite is tacos. That's our favorite. But you can make chili, you can make quinoa, falafel. You can make anything that requires ground meat.
Again, these are all products that you're getting children, adults, everyone to really up their veggie content in their diet. And it's not, from the looks of it, that difficult to entice people to eat this.
I love it.
Yeah, not at all.
It's a healthy lifestyle. And this is truly farm to table.
It is.
And I love it. So let's dive in. I am so excited to dive right into The Complete Burger.
That's right.
But here's what I love. We savored a taste of it on the Lolanta. a couple weeks ago.
That was so much fun.
What a beautiful night.
It was,
That was so much
coasting into summer,
No better way.
and it's just with you lovely ladies and everyone else, it was the perfect way to sail into summer.
It really was.
And now I'm really excited to dive in and savor away with the true complete burger. I say the true because you gave us a slider, and I probably had like 10 of those. And I don't think it
They
made
are
up the
so
burger.
good,
It
though,
was so
too.
good. Now it's like the real deal.
Full size.
Well, enjoy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yum.
What sauce is this again?
Oh, the garlic aioli. It's Dre's secret sauce, actually.
Dre. Okay,
It's
Dre.
not that secret. It's really simple. It's just mayo, lime, crushed garlic, salt and pepper.
And love.
That's it.
I like it. I
And
like
Dre
it.
magic.
The Dre magic. This is the best burger I've ever had in my life.
Thank you.
You're amazing. Thank you. It took a long time
I'm
to
serious.
get here.
Well,
This
again,
is the best.
Well, again, we're not trying to taste like meat. We're not trying to bleed like meat. We're not meat. We're just a really great tasting veggie burger.
I know, but it's not like I've had other lines, like other
Absolutely.
brands, and yes, you're like, oh, this is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
No, like, I understand what you're saying now about the
Yeah.
meat. I mean, the slider was different because of the taste, and you know, you had another sauce, but this is like, there's something about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm loving
It's
this.
special.
It is special.
It's special. Mm-hmm.
And not only that, it's because when you're tasting it, like the consistency, it's not meat, but I still feel like it's whole.
Right.
It's a whole, like this is a meal.
Absolutely.
It's satisfying. It feels like you're really eating a real meat burger for the size and the texture and the satisfying, way that the mouthfeel almost. That was important to me because I'm a carnivore, but wanting to eat less meat, but still wanting to feel satisfied.
Side note, so my nutritionist, Charlotte LaGuardia, she taught me, and you'll probably love this, read the ingredients like it's a recipe. So now when I go shopping, I read the ingredients like it's a recipe.
For sure.
To make sure if I cannot pronounce something, I'm like, I don't know if I want to buy this.
Right.
And here, I can literally pronounce every single thing.
And you could buy all those
Wow.
ingredients independent of each other
Yes.
without having to go to a science lab or,
Wow.
No, it's great.
So diving into this, the complete burger, pairing it up with the steak sauce, I really would love to know your story. I would love to know how you began. I know we touched on it a little bit on the Lolanta, but it wasn't really the full story. So is someone a
Well, it all
vegetarian?
started with Jessica.
Okay, so you're not a vegetarian. You're a
No.
carnivore. So
Yeah.
It all started with a mushroom farm.
mushroom farm.
Mm-hmm.
Mushroom farm.
So you're a mushroom farmer. Are you a farmer?
I am not a farmer. I always aspired to be a farmer.
Okay.
I'm a gardener. I
Okay.
have an at-home garden, although that kind of didn't happen this year because we've been a little busy with the burgers.
Hi, this is Anastasios Mendis. I'm the owner of the Metz Estates Extra Virgin Olive Oil. My grandfather started almost 75 years ago. He came to the United States and saw this opportunity to grow, and he has one of the first olive oil factories and flour in Greece, in Neapoli, Laconia. Neapoli, Laconia is the south part of Peloponnese. We're using Arthoilia. It's over 75 years old trees. It's a natural grow, and it's unblended, and we try to keep the same quality, the way we treat the trees and the olive oil for the taste. We are here in the United States, and we try to give a better quality for extra virgin olive oil. We're proud to be a Greek product.
So what really brought me out here was almost over 6 years ago. I wasn't living out here yet. I had actually, just as a side note, was taking a change of career. I used to do construction management. I was not a chef. I was like a part-time chef.
Wow.
And that was always my passion, but I never really saw that it could ever come to fruition for me. And I was kind of bored. I'm a little bit like antsy like that. So I actually went back and got a degree in environmental studies, and I was chefing for a wedding out here. and I met Dave Falkowski, who owns Open Minded Organics Farm, which is really what all my inspiration was for this. And he's like, oh, you should come work on the farm. And I'm like, I would love that. Are you kidding me? But I was like, that's never going to happen. So I went back, finished up my degree in environmental studies, and I was hating my job. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go work on the farm. And I was married at the time, and my husband was like, you're crazy. And I'm like, no, it's going to be great. So I quit my job and called Dave. He remembered me by my voice. I didn't even tell him who I was on the phone. I hadn't seen or talked to him in over a year.
Wow.
And he's like, yeah, you want to start Monday? And I was like, okay. And so that's kind of the rest of that story's history. So I land on the farm. I'm in love with every aspect of it. I mean, so I'm seeing all these mushrooms getting thrown on the compost, which, I mean, that's not a terrible thing. They lend a ton of nutrients to the soil, which is great. But I was like, wow, like that's a lot of wasted food, like that could be recreated, reinvented, either shelf-stable product or something, you know, that people can keep in their freezer and use. And I didn't know what it was yet. I didn't know what that product was, but I was like, we need to use this. We need to use these mushrooms in another way. So I talked to Dave, and I'm like, I'm going to try to come up with a recipe for this. And he's like, sure, knock yourself out. And I spent an entire winter just trial and error trying to get it to work. You know, for me, I have a lot of clients that I've private chefed for, and they always want healthier options of things. They always wanted to, you know, I'm always getting requests for vegan or vegetarian, but I wasn't doing it on any kind of grand scale. So a lot of the ingredients that, you know, people use in the vegan world weren't familiar to me. So I had to do a lot of extra research in order to figure out, you know, what kind of binder am I going to use to hold this burger together if I can't use eggs, because it was important for it to be vegan. You know, what kind of glutinous substance that isn't gluten am I going to use to also bind it together, because, you know, it's not like a meatball where if I was home cooking with my mom, I'm using, you know, breadcrumbs. But you want it to be gluten-free. So there, you know, in comes the ground flaxseed, in comes the gluten-free oat flour. And then it was finding the right proportions, and again, the trial and error, and then hoping that, you know, you get it right enough that you can put that burger on the grill, which I don't think that there are many vegan or veggie burgers out there that can be grilled. In my experience, they usually crumble or fall through the grates.
So I'm a former vegan. I was vegan for health issues. I had health issues or whatnot, so for a couple of years. By the time I discovered I used to work at that farm stand too.
Ah, that's how you both wait, so did you meet there?
We met before there.
Okay.
So I used to work at the farm stand as well, just for beer money.
For what money?
For beer money.
Okay.
During one summer. And I got a hold of those burgers one day and got home, and I was like, I almost ate the whole package to myself. In one sitting. It was so good.
Wait, how many packages?
Oh,
6?
6.
Yeah.
It was 6. I put up 3. I put 3.
Okay, so
no, so there's 6 in a package at the farm stand. There's 6 in our boxes as well. But I almost ate the whole entire package. And
I don't blame you.
I
would have
saw her. The next time I saw her, I said, where the heck have you been hiding these burgers? And then she left the farm stand, and then there were no burgers. And so I thought, what are we going to do? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
So, I'm just kidding. So, that's where I was introduced to these burgers. And at that time, I was trying to convince her to, you know, mass produce this. She
wasn't having it.
Yeah, she was not that interested to do that. Then last winter, we had a pop-up restaurant.
Wait, time out.
Yes.
Time out. Rewind. When did you start the burger creation? Because now you're saying last winter. So you haven't had this for a year yet. You just started this.
No. So she created this about 5 years ago.
Okay.
But it wasn't, you know, it was only being sold on the farm, and it was to use their mushrooms up on the farm. So once the mushrooms were done, the burgers were done.
Okay.
He only grows in the summer. He doesn't grow in the winter.
So fast forward to the pop-up.
So When I discovered this, it was about 2 years ago.
Okay, okay.
Right. It was about 2 years ago. And she didn't want to mass produce the burgers, and I kept trying to convince her to do it. But then we decided to open up a pop-up restaurant, and that occurred last winter.
Got it.
And we were serving Hawaiian food. It was Hampton's Hawaiian.
So, Hawaiian? Are you Hawaiian?
Because I'm Hawaiian.
Ah.
Yes, I am Hawaiian.
Aloha.
So we were serving aloha. So we were serving Hawaiian food.
Ooh.
And I said we have to put the burger on the menu. She says, but it's not Hawaiian. I says, I don't care.
She just wanted the burger.
I wanted it back. I wanted it back
That
in
was
my
her
life.
way to get it back.
So, are you a chef too? Because if you're opening
I'm
up,
a really great cook.
so you're a culinary artist in a way.
Oh, she definitely is.
And I can tell from the presentation, you're an artist.
Thank you. So we put that on the menu, and it was selling like crazy.
Yeah.
We decided.
I was really surprised.
Yeah. Well, because it's so good.
And it's market
I know.
research.
So good.
You did your research.
Yeah.
That was your test market.
Exactly.
It worked
And
out
now
pretty well.
you know that it's a seller
It's well received.
all over.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Perfect
it was
marketing.
Selling really well. We since then closed our doors to the idea of having a restaurant, just for more reasons than one. And we decided to, go ahead and mass produce. Finally, I got my way to mass produce the burgers, and it's been selling like hotcakes ever since.
Persistence paid off.
It does. It works. It
Yeah.
works when you see it, and you both are very passionate. And you were
Yeah.
passionate about, I want to mass produce this. I want everyone to be involved.
Yeah.
You're
I want
like,
everybody to
no,
have some."
because I felt like it was like a scare moment for you.
And
was
I'm-
it a leap of faith that you were fearful of, or do you feel like it was just too much at the time for you?
I'm really just very like small town, small craft. Wasn't really feeling like I wanted to do something on a mass scale. Like
Okay.
I was really enjoying just hanging out, working on a farm, and like
Okay.
making food and kind of living a little bit simpler life than I had lived in the past, and embracing that. And I don't know. I mean, now that I'm seeing how it's come full circle, and I'm so blessed that she pushed her way in and convinced me and was like so passionate about it, because that's contagious, and that's what really got me fired up about it, was her passion. And if I didn't have that, I would have never done this on my own. So I'm just, it's like right person, right place, right time. And she's kind of like my burger angel. I don't know what to call it.
No. She was guiding you, and
Yeah.
she came in at the right time.
She did.
And both to get in business together.
Absolutely.
And you're like sisters. You're not friends. This is family.
For sure.
I feel it. It's this big time, a family move.
Yeah.
And the fact that you said small town, like Jess, the fact that both of you created the complete burger. Now you're able to tap into a community. And it's a community feeling, and it's just the East End, but the community of people that cannot have, like vegans,
It's
dietary, like whatever it may be, you're helping them.
Yeah.
The fact that you're members, I think it's a beautiful thing, because the slow food, they're all about supporting their members, the community, wherever you go. So I really love the fact that you want to keep it local,
Yeah. I mean, that's
all
kinda-
over.
It was because of slow food that we know you.
Yeah.
So I love the fact that children love burgers, but they also love tacos. So the next culinary adventure we should have here is diving into the Latin night, which could be Latin night at home.
Absolutely.
Tacos.
I'll go grab some.
Okay. Tacos.
Got some yummy tacos.
So we took one patty and we crumbled it up, put a little chili in it, you said?
A little chili powder, yeah,
chili
just to give it a little smoky flavor, and some chopped up, diced up some red onion and tomato, and a little bit of. At the end, I add a little bit of water,
Okay.
just to.
So not craft beer.
Today I did water. When it's
Okay.
craft beer, when I have it in the house,
Okay.
yes. Usually a Pilsner.
Okay.
I'm not an IPA fan.
I'm a light ale girl.
Light ale's nice too. But yeah, and that's it. Really simple. Just sauteed it up, browned it, just like you would with ground beef. Dre made an amazing pico de gallo today.
I know.
Which looks so good.
Fresh.
Super fresh. Shredded lettuce and some shredded cheese.
So help yourself.
dive in.
Build a taco.
Do you ship right now? Like if someone wants to order something in Georgia or Montana or
can,
South Carolina,
But we've
is there
been so busy on our local level that we haven't found the right shipping company yet. Although we do
Okay.
have sources.
okay.
We just haven't gotten a chance to, you know, really zone in on that yet.
Okay. Mmm.
Isn't it great?
Mm.
So we've made chili, we've made falafels, we've made meatballs. You're gonna see soon that we've made, and you're gonna be able to try the bolognese. There's endless things that you can,
Now,
you can use the complete burger with.
on your website, will it have these options like, oh, take a night and try to make tacos with your family, or do?
It's a work in progress.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So on the website, it'll have all the options they can do with their own complete burger.
Absolutely.
How are you gonna make your own complete dinner with a complete burger?
You know, we'd like to give that inspiration. It'd be really nice too if we can. We had talked about maybe putting like recipe cards in the box with the burgers.
Ooh.
You know, and like change it like once a month. Or,
I love that.
you know, if somebody's just quick thinking they're just going to cook up a burger and out comes the recipe, they could be like, oh, I could make this. Like if they don't know.
Have you thought
Without
about?
having to go online, or, you know. all that.
Yeah. Well, with the complete burger itself, I just love the versatility of things. I love how you're able to just appease anyone's diet. So now that you're an artist,
Yes.
I'm loving the packaging,
Thank you.
loving the logo.
Thank you.
So what's next? What's next for both of you? You're launching more local. We heard the
Right.
plan.
Mm-hmm.
So
The next
What do
thing
you
on the
see
list
next?
is taking it to the West Coast.
Yeah.
So I've already looked at a couple of kitchens. We'll see. We'll see how that all pans out.
yeah,
Hoping to do this by spring.
you're not doing this for the money. I can already tell alone by your story.
Yeah.
So you're
it was
doing it
never-
because you really want to help people and have so many options of the vegan. Like anyone that's vegan now, they have many more options
Sure.
with your brand.
Absolutely.
There's
And
no
being a
reason-
vegan
yeah.
is kind of challenging.
Yes.
Especially when I was vegan and traveling around the world, things like that. It was just difficult because it wasn't, it's not really a diet that everybody really understands, right? So I can be in the middle of America and I'm going to get what I'm going to get because that's all they've got available.
Yes.
You know, so you can only do so much. So,
Is that what inspired you to tell her that we got to just branch
Absolutely.
this out?
absolutely. Because being a vegan is really, it's kind of challenging if you don't have the sources. Yeah, so we're in Cromer's and they were the first store to actually carry us back in October of last year.
Wow.
So we're coming up at almost a year now in that store. I saw Stacey, the manager, recently, and she had told me that, she's carrying all the burgers that are available, all the vegetarian, the vegan burgers that are available right now. She says they're all selling perfectly, like
Equal.
evenly, because people want variety,
Yes.
and so there's no competition, and it's fantastic.
Yes.
And that's the whole point. That's the whole point of, being a part of that variety. That's what's most important to us. That's what's most important to me as a former vegan.
Yes. And there is no competition. That's
That's
what I love what you
right.
said. There's no, you're not trying to be
No.
like these brands. You are yourself.
Exactly. So I was always trying to understand where she was coming from, being excited for all these other companies, and I'm like, well, I don't care what they're doing. Like, who cares what they're doing? Like, we need to do that, or we need to do this, or, we need to be better than they do. And then I got it, and I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
get it. We can all be successful because you know what? These people need all this variety that they have not ever had available to them.
Right.
And
And the more successful and more popular everybody else gets, the more we also get popular.
Exactly.
Because
Yes.
everybody's minds become
opening
open
up to that.
to, oh, let's try this. Let's
Yes.
try that. Whereas not long ago, people were like, vegan? Ugh, no,
Yes.
no way.
I'll be honest with you, my sister's vegan, and every time we dine with her and the love of her life, she's like, "Oh, I'll try." So I'll try it. But I'll try. No, this is great.
Yeah.
It's because of family. Family knows I'm going to trust my family. My friends are like, "Oh, you want to try this?" Like, no, I'm going to get something else. Like, it's just. But when you're in someone's
well, I'm also
home,
going to say, as a former vegan, that veganism actually has become so much better than, like, say, in the 80s when, it was really, really difficult to find oat flour or,
yes,
yeah, it was.
To find the
not really,
ingredients
it was
to
not really
mix
that
it
good. But now it's amazing. I mean, look at this.
I know.
Yeah, but there's so
It
many more
evolved.
products now.
Definitely evolved.
Yes.
And there's so many vegan restaurants now. There's vegan food trucks now. So
It's a movement for sure.
It's a big movement, but it's not a movement because it's a trend. It's a movement because it's a lifestyle.
Right.
Exactly.
So this is another option of how we can crumble the complete burger and use it in a new recipe, in another recipe. Enjoy.
And showing its versatility.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we went from our Latin inspiration to some Italian fusion over here.
This is really good.
Right?
Missoula. Anywhere I go,
Sure.
I can't wait to see you there.
We're gonna
I'm like,
be there.
I was there in the beginning. I'm gonna take a photo and I'm gonna be like, woo.
And every time you see us somewhere, send us a picture.
Oh, I will. So I'm really excited to just dive into another bite. As everyone knows, I love your burger. So I'm gonna savor away, but before I do that, tell us, how can everyone find you?
You can find us on our website at www.thecompleteburger.com. You can find us in Cromer's in Sag Harbor, Balsam Farms in Montauk. You can find us on the menu at Circle Burger. Where else?
We're also in Green Thumb in Bridgehampton. We're in North Sea Farms in Noyac. We are here at Vine Street Cafe in the market in the back. And I think that is...
And we're soon to be on the menu at Page in Sag Harbor.
And we're also broke into the North Fork too now. We're in Greenport
Greenport.
Harbor Brewing Company has taken us on in their tasting room. Yeah. So we're getting there, branching out a little.
I love it. It can't be complete without the complete burger.
This is very true.
So with that being said, I'm gonna dive into this deliciousness. And as we savor out, thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Until next time, everyone, let's savor the moment. We're really gonna dive into this.